You're all pumped up, you're trying something new and exciting, but it's uncomfortable, and it creates a pause that prevents you from growing. If that's you, stick with me on this video. I'm going to give you 3 tips that you can start using today that will have you exploring and discovering a whole new way of life filled with breakthroughs and domination. Let's go. What's up, game changers? Welcome to APSi TV's Coachable Moments channel. I'm your head transformational coach, Scott Coulter, and this is the place you want to be if you're looking for free coaching tips, tools, and strategies that transform your business, career, and your personal life. We're going to take this journey together, and we're going to make this happen one coachable moment at a time. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, because my team and I, we're going to be providing you with a ton of transformational content that'll have you dominating your business, your career, everything in your life in no time. We've all had those moments where we avoid a new activity or an environment where we just get nervous or we have anxieties just thinking about it. What makes it all even more nerve-wracking is that when we see other people enjoying the very thing that make us have nightmares at night. For example, when I see people at the theme parks having anxiety attacks just looking at roller coasters, I feel bad for them because they're missing out on some fun and they've already given up the fight to get rid of that fear of having fun, exploring something new. This particular group typically finds themselves not having a good time or avoiding these great theme parks altogether. While we see it as a sense of excitement, they see it as a place of misery because they don't really enjoy themselves. They're not really having fun. I'm not saying that riding a roller coaster is fun for everybody, trust me. But what I am saying that most people who don't ride them have some fear associated with heights, and they're not comfortable outside of their comfort zone. It's the same for any activity that pushes us outside that comfort zone. I remember my first speaking gig. I've been in front of thousands of CEOs and influential people, but a room full of 50 people had me so nervous I was sweating like I was in an oven. The second opportunity was a little bit better. The third was good and had a few failures along the way, coupled with a couple stronger performances too. But my comfort level started to improve. By the time I was required to speak in front of a bigger audience, I still had those butterflies right before getting on stage, but then I was able to control those butterflies and get comfortable as soon as I hit the floor and my name was introduced. If I would have stayed inside my comfort zone too much longer, back in 2004, I would have never been able to find new levels of success today. Tackling that activity head on, that allowed me to work through my fears and take baby steps toward growth. Just like I helped my daughters get over fears of roller coasters. After identifying what made them so fearful of the ride and addressing those fears head on, we took baby steps toward the big boy rides, starting with kiddie coasters and then progressing each year until one day they just asked, are they big enough to tackle the big boy? And I'm talking a big steel coaster. This series of coachable moments weren't forced on them at all. They just made up their minds that they wouldn't live the rest of their lives afraid of something that wasn't built to harm them. But once they become comfortable outside that old comfort zone, they were setting new levels of comfort associated with theme parks. In essence, they let go of the fixed mindset and realized that once that first drop took place, the rest was just speed and fun. Another example was a client I coached who felt that they were stuck in a dead-end job. She spent years walking through the motions and was being passed over time after time after time. When we began the self-discovery exercise, she realized that she had gotten comfortable and allowed her anxieties associated with change to be predictable and that affected her performance. She was scared to leave the job, scared to take new roles, and even more fearful of being fired. After identifying this element of her professional career, we immediately changed gears and focused on getting outside the comfort zone. One of the activities was to have her take a weekend off and do something completely new, something that she's never done before, and it would just break the ice. She said she never traveled alone and explored any other places without her friends and family. So she took a trip. She took a little weekend outage, and it was out of the state and to a place she always wanted to go. But she was always too afraid to go do it by herself since her friends didn't really want to go. She came back changed. Not only did she have a good time, she met a lot of new people who shared the same love for outdoor hiking as she did. She would have never had this experience if she listened to her negative thoughts about exploration. Now she loves to encourage herself and others to get outside of that same comfort zone that she was in before. And now she loves to experience life like it was designed for her to experience. Here are some of the exercises she used and you can use today to help you build a new comfort zone for your own life. Tip number 1, control your breathing, free your mind. My Game Changer community already knows that this is one of my favorite mindset tools. Controlling your breathing technique is something that's used around the world. Even special military operators to young students use it. It's effective and allows your heart rate to slow down and your mind to focus on positive thoughts. One of the best exercises for breathing is meditation. I meditate every morning, but now starting to do it throughout the day. I meditate in the shower, in the car, everywhere that I can have some. This is where you can take deep breaths, holding them at the top, inhaling and exhaling them from the stomach. I do 4 reps and focus my thoughts on dominating the situation. Someone asked me about the breathing exercise and meditation when you're in the heat of a situation at work. It's easy. Just excuse yourself to the bathroom, find a stall, shut the door, and quietly get your breathing under control. You'll be amazed at what will come from a quick 1 or 2 minute drill of just breathing and bringing everything down. Tip number 2, go fail forward. I've talked about this before in previous videos, and yes, I'm asking you to go fail at something. The secret to this activity is to show yourself that failing isn't the end of the world. You'll finish the task, you'll come back home to your own bed, eat your own food, and you'll figure out that that failure happened and nothing else came from it. If you're a horrible singer, go do karaoke one night. I promise you, I've done it. And then laugh at yourself and look at the failure as just flat out silly. You chose to do it and it didn't work, and now it's over and nothing happened to you that would have you acting stressful. Okay, maybe you got embarrassed for a couple minutes, but you may end up being like me, enjoying the silliness and making other people laugh, singing out of tune and getting, the pretend clap and the gotta boy and all that good stuff. It's fun, even though you know you can't sing. Whatever you do, just go fail so you can stop being so worried about what other people will think or say about you. You fail forward because you chose it, and it's an exercise to get you out of the comfort zone and reprogram your mind and emotions to get comfortable with failing. But fail forward. Learn something from it, gain something from it, and then go dominate it. Tip number 3, try something new and exciting that's outside of your level of comfort. Just like the example I provided before, do something like traveling. What research has shown us is performing something new is a change of pace from the normal routine. In the coaching industry, we see that people are stuck in a rut of their own comfort zone, and they do the exact same things day in and day out. They take the same route to work, they shop at the same grocery stores, they even eat at the same restaurants. I mean, how can you live life and not even try something new for a change? I make a point to take my wife out for movie and margarita night every Friday. We get excited because we look for new places to eat. We even try new movie theaters to visit. Anything to break the routine of the same habits is not only great for us as professionals, but it's great for your relationships. Since we've been married over 20 years, we've based our entire marriage on exploring new places and doing new things in life. As a result of having this mindset, now our kids see change of pace as part of normal life. Now they're looking for new places to visit, new places to eat, different things to explore. I feel that if you have a fixed mindset and you don't explore, that life can be boring and you can find yourself not experiencing excitements because you're living so far within your comfort zone. These tips today will definitely give you a push in the right direction. Too many people are living a boring, non-exciting life because they're afraid of getting outside of the box. I can tell you right now that if this describes you, you're definitely not living your life to the fullest, and you're missing out on amazing possibilities and opportunities to love living life to the fullest. Just making the decision to do or see something new can be the first baby step to building confidence to really step out of the comfort zone and do something totally awesome. Remember, this coachable moment is a step toward the next breakthrough for you. Some kid waiting in line at the theme park today, scared to death of heights, will be the next mega coaster designer 15 years from now because he stepped out of the comfort zone. Another student fell in a class right now because they're afraid to challenge themselves can be the next Bill Gates in 10 years. Some lady deciding to get outside her comfort zone and explore new leadership roles in a company could be the next Mary Barra tomorrow. Your decision to get outside the comfort zone today is connected to your future breakthroughs tomorrow. Don't waste another moment thinking about it. Just go do something outside your normal routine. Start loving to explore life. You'll thank yourself for that, and I'll promise you that. Hey, game changers, if this information was helpful to you in any way, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, share the video, or hit like so we can continue to help change lives all over the world. I've also added some links below to our Unstoppable Mindset Learning Center, where we have all types of coaching tools, training programs that can just help you get off the couch and back into the game of dominating life again. That's my time today. I really enjoyed it. Until next time, make sure that you dominate every single day.